Whew. I tell you what, it's only $40, but it's a handy bit of kit for getting these star posts out. Because otherwise they're a bastard. They've been in there for like 20 odd years, so. Okay. Another 30 of those to go. Alright. So what I'm doing here, I've got an old fence line, probably more than 100 years old. And it was in the wrong spot. And I've had the boundary done up there, the boundary fence, so this has got to go because I'll have stock in here eventually and they'll get tangled in it. So I de-wired the whole fence. It was a pain in the arse. A mixture of barbed wire and plain high tensile wire. It was all tangled up and stuff, so I had to cut it on each wooden post. So once I get these steel posts out, I'm going to come along with a tractor and knock all these wooden posts down. They're really good firewood, so yeah. So, all right. Last month I got a flat tire on the tractor here, and I didn't spot the leak for probably over a month. And what had happened is the tire had actually, because it was an old tire and it was flat, it cracked all the sidewall, so I had to go and get a new tire, which was not cheap. But it gave me a chance to pull the rim off and tidy the rim up a bit, repaint it, and so I'll put this bugger back on now, and it should be good. So now there's a locating lug on the rim. Can only go one way. Get on there, you bitch. Like that. So that's what's known as a tri-rib tyre, that. 7.50 by 18. So not a common size these days, I think. And probably have to put some more air in this tyre too. They only put about 10 psi. Okay. It's looking alright, but move this bugger out of the way too. It's not something you can just jump on and drive, but you've always got to do a little bit to get it going first. So it takes about 10 litres of hydraulic oil. You know, it's about $60 worth of oil. Well, not 60, about 40 bucks worth of oil there. And it's a 1970 tractor, 564 International. Made in Australia actually, at Geelong. Now, always had a bit of a trouble starting this bugger because it gets an airlock in the fuel line, but I figured out an easier way to get it going. Open the fuel line up first. What I do, it would help if there was some in it, but there's not. I normally put a bit of diesel in this spray bottle and shove it down the air cleaner, but we'll see if we can fire it up without doing that. Righto, I got this battery off a mate. I don't know how good it is, but we shall see. He told me it was a good battery. We're going to find out. have a look. Where you been hiding? Hmm? Yeah, it's a shame about that Haflinger over there though. It's broken down, so that's going to take all bloody day to sort that out. So I'll take this tractor back now and disconnect the battery and drain out the hydraulic fluid, and I'll park it up for a while again. Alright, and I thought the Haflinger was pretty much unstoppable, but I was going along the bank here and it's really soft on the edge and it just pushed me into the middle deeper than I wanted to go, and I just got it bogged, so I'm just going to try and get out now with the diff locks on it. It's very soft here, so I'll be very surprised if I can get out without winching it out. So here goes anyway. That's not good. Yeah, that's what I was worried. Not going to see that come out of there. I'm going to have to go get the winch now and winch her out. But back in a minute. So probably have to change the oil in it. I just let it drain for a bit, and I'll give it the plugs a spray with WD-40, and she should come out. I used some WD-40 on it, got it going. I forgot I had these things. I got them off, made it work Wayne. Yeah, thanks Wayne. I should have used these first up before it got into a deep hole. But still running pretty shit though. Come on, baby. Bit more work yet. Hang on, guys. This is starting to turn into a bloody nightmare, I tell you. The clutch has started slipping on the tractor, I think because I'd left it parked on the slope, and that oil leak in the hydraulics has run onto the clutch, so I nearly didn't get out then with the tractor. So I've turned it around and hopefully I'll be able to get it out in first gear, but reverse, no chance. Alright, so wish me luck guys. Here we go again. Wonder why the tractor wouldn't go. Oh, well. At least it's out of the mud. It's out of the mud. Now I've got to get the tractor out because it's in a spot that it's never been before. Hopefully that won't be a pain in the ass. Now there's something wrong with this Haflinger now. It just won't spark, and great spot to break down, but at least I'm not in the water. But I've got to try and get this going before I go home. So I think I'm going to try and rewire some of the wires in the bottom there that are frayed, but hopefully that'll sort her out. But there's just no spark, so I'm hoping that's all it is. Alright. Turning out to be quite an adventure, I'll tell you. Right, it's the next morning. As you can see, I couldn't get the Haflinger going. I took the oil out of it. It was probably had about 1 litre of water in the engine. That's probably why it didn't turn over. So I've got to get the Haflinger back on level ground and flush it out, and then see if I can fix that electrical problem, and she'll be a goer. I've brought the Hilux over this time. I've got it in low range, 4-wheel drive. I didn't want to bring the tractor in here because it's really steep, and there's a good chance I'd roll that tractor. It's very top heavy. And so yeah, hopefully I won't do the same thing as what I did yesterday and tip it over, but it's hard to do when you haven't got someone here to steer the vehicle for you while you're towing it. So yeah, so bear with us, and hopefully we'll get it out of here. All right. Almost there. Okay, I've got it up. They've got a tree in the way there. I'll just chop that tree out of the way and I'll tow it around. Okay. See how wet the ground is. I thought we were going to have another rollover then, but yeah, look how wet it is there, right? It's a real bog hole. Shouldn't have come down here, but served me right. All right, now this is truly the end of the video now. All right, so I'll go back now and do some work on that Haflinger, and hopefully it'll all be good. All right, thanks everybody. Bye for now.